Will APLD be a $100 stock by the end of 2026? Or is this a ticker which is all hopes and hype and it's going to be here today, gone tomorrow? What's up, friends? Today, we're discussing APLD under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be doing callous breakdown. The what, we're going to do some stock lenses, the where. So it's where to get in and where to get out. So without further ado, hit the thumbs up button. And now let's get to this price prediction for 2026. Now, spoiler alert, yes, I do believe that this is a ticker which will be trading between the ranges of $80 to $120 by the end of 2026. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys exactly why. So already, if you're a holder, hit that freaking thumbs up button, right? So more people get to watch this video and more people have confidence when it comes to APLD during these freaking turbulent times in the markets. Because I'm telling you right now, man, you do not want to be a seller at these levels, right? You do not want to be a seller at these levels. So let's get to work. So when it comes to APLD, first let the freaking ambulance and cop cars pass by. All right, now, when it comes to APLD, guys, this is one of those tickers which is very volatile, and it's in a very hot sector, right? I mean, the AI infrastructure space, it's so freaking, undervalued at this point. And I know so many people want to say, oh, the AI bubble, the AI bubble, the AI bubble. But I truly believe that people are really underestimating what AI is capable of and how much AI we're truly going to be using in our future from here on out, right? In all of our future endeavors, right? And I think that, this is one of those things that it truly is like the internet space, but multiplied times 10, right? Because it goes ahead and, we already have this amplification of, access to data and access to the internet. What is this freaking long ass hair on my neck? I don't know what's going on here. My bad, guys. Right? We already have everything set up for us to go ahead and adapt to AI 10 times easier than it was for people to adapt to the internet age, right? And I think that this is one of the things that people are not really understanding, where, coming from where we were in the 90s and 80s and everything like that, 70s, shit, I wasn't there, right? But kind of transforming from that age into the modern age of everything being online and everything being on the internet and this and that and that and this, right? People were not as tech savvy as they are today, right? People were not as tech savvy as they are today. Therefore, they were not as adaptable and also as eager to learn and eager to actually, immerse themselves in technology, right? Where right now we're at a point where, my grandma talks to ChatGPT. My grandma didn't know how to use a cell phone 10 years ago. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Right? And I know that my grandma's not some freaking super learner that just freaking decided, okay, I'm going to be a tech geek now. No, right? So this information is becoming more and more accessible, and the spread of AI is going to be like a freaking wildfire that we have never seen before. Right? Now, I know I'm going to get a bunch of nerds and virgins coming here. But Sam, OpenAI's numbers have actually, their growth has actually flattened down. Their growth has actually slowed down. Their growth. What does slow down mean, right? Slow down meaning doubles every month? Well, no shit. At one point, double every month is going to slow down because your point of equilibrium is going to be so high that it's going to be higher for you to double that number, right? I mean, this is just business shit that the typical person doesn't really understand. And they think that, growth percentages are linear, right? When they think that you go 60%, 60%, 60%, 60%, 60%, they don't understand that the sixth month that you're trying to add 60%, it's a lot harder because you've added 60% every single time the previous 5 months, right? So these are things that people don't understand. But regardless of this, right, I think if you have a fucking brain, I don't need to justify why AI is going to be the future, right? But I do think that right now, a lot of people are really underestimating the potential that AI is going to have on our everyday lives, right? And I think that APLD is truly a company which is selling shovels in a gold rush, right? I mean, AI data centers are going to be the bread and butter for every single company that is providing AI services, whether it's Meta, whether it's X, whether it's freaking ChatGPT, whether it's, Google, whether it's whatever platform it is. Data centers are going to be the future, okay? They're going to be reliant on data centers, right? And what the hell does APLD do? APLD does exactly that, right? They are masters at this data space, right? Data center space. And that's exactly what we saw over here, right? Where we saw a massive sharp incline in their freaking price over here, right? Now, I'll tell you guys this, right? The reality is that right now, we need to analyze and understand, okay, well, you know what? We saw the sharp incline, Sam, but what the hell happened to all this red, right? Like, what's going on with all this red? Well, what's going on regarding all this red is just the broader markets, right? It was just the broader markets dipping, right? And I think it's so essential for us to be able to understand and, anticipate, hey, you know what, man? Why is something dipping? Is it dipping because of the broader markets, or is it dipping because of the stock specifically, the company specifically doing freaking, whether it's dilution, bad earnings, whatever it may be, right? And if you watched my previous video, okay, I played a clip of Jeff Bezos who goes out and he pretty much explains how the stock is on the company and the company is on the stock, right? And if you've been watching my videos, you know I'm like a broken record about this, right? Where the stock is on the company and the company is on the stock, right? And he goes out and he pretty much explains that during the dot-com bubble, right, when it burst open, what happened is that Amazon went from $106 down to like $4 a share, right? Now, their internal numbers were going up. Their customers were going up. Their freaking, refunds were going down. Everything was going up. So the company was growing, but their stock was declining. The reality is that the only reason that actually matters is if you need to go out and raise money, right? If you need to go out and raise funds, if you're in a situation where you need to go out and raise money in order to run your operations. Now, do these guys have money? Well, let's take a look. This is where things actually get interesting, right? Where if you take a look at just, their numbers right now available into the broader markets based off of their most recent SEC filings, you will see that the company has $238 million. They're burning $82 million every quarter. That leaves them with about 9 months of cash left on that. However, if you take a deeper dive, right, and we take a look at this, they did just secure $2.3 billion worth of debt, right? Worth of debt, which is massive, right? It truly is massive. And this allows the company to go ahead and, so much damn freaking long hair, what's going on? Right, so I think that this is going to be one of those things that is going to help the company obviously stay afloat and, invest in infrastructure that is going to allow the company to grow. And if we take a look over here, right, I forgot what they're doing. There we go, right? With a 10% pretty much, with a 10% interest. That's how much they're securing this $2.3 billion. This is amazing. Why is this amazing? Because this is a company that is not willing to go ahead and give up shareholder equity in order to raise funds. This is the type of shit that you want to see. Now, is this going to make their balance sheet look not good? Yes. However, what you need to understand is that it's a lot better that they went ahead and they put on debt instead of going ahead and freaking, selling shares into the markets and diluting your shares and messing with the supply of the shares available to the broader markets, right? So for me, I think that, in 2026, and I told you guys this before, I'm going to tell you this again, right? I think that 2026, we're going to get one of the biggest bull markets we have ever seen. I'm telling you that right now, okay? I'm extremely, extremely bullish on 2026, right? I think that 2026 is going to be an amazing year. I think 2027 is going to be slow. Then 2028, we're going to be back at it again, and things are going to be hot and booming, and the markets are going to make, once again, an all-time high, okay? That's what I believe, right? So for me, it's one of those moves, man. I think that it's going to be really interesting to see what happens, but I promise you right now, $40 is not going to be the top for this ticker. $40 is not going to be the top for this ticker. And APLD is one of those tickers, man, that when it catches on fire, boy, does it catch on freaking fire. So what I would do right now is, I will go ahead and I will trade it. Like even today, this $21 level was such a great dip buying opportunity. Now, if you're looking to day trade APLD, this is one of the things that I suggest you guys do. Trade APLX, okay? Trade APLX. What does APLX do? APLX is a 2x leverage ETF of APLD. So when APLD, right, today went from 21 to 23, which is like a 10% move, APLX went from 45 to 55, which is a 20% move, like almost freaking 25% move, right? 25% move. So it goes ahead and it does pretty much double what APLD does. So for a day trading perspective, it's a really good thing to do over here, right? And this is really what we've been doing a lot as well in our own trading community, guys, is going ahead and trading these leverage ETFs day in, day out. Now, obviously, we do also trade other stuff. Now, also, one more thing, right? If you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, do check out our private community. It's right now on a 50% sale, and the next 10 members get access to it. Yeah, 50% sale for the next 10 members. And also, it comes with a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. You read that right. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. No one else in this space is doing that. No one is offering you a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. And I'll tell you why they do that. Because they want you to join for the free trial. Then they want you to forget your card is fucking input it in the website. And then they ding you with a charge. And now there you go. You already paid us. That's it, right? That's not how we operate. We honestly want you guys to join. We want you to see what we offer. We want you to make money with us and then stick around. That's our goal. This is why we have over 400 members already coming back month after month after month. Not because I'm so funny and handsome and freaking, humble, right? It's because people are making money, right? This is a while ago, but this one we used to do a 7-day free trial. Wilson says, "Hi Sam, thank you for our work on the company. My 7 days trial finish was great. I thank you very much. $7,000 in 7-day free trial." Now let's jump to present day, okay? This is literally today, okay? Jim B Goose, new member, says 5 days into the 14 days free trial and the Discord cost is already paid for. I've only been trading the swing alerts, or else it would be a lot more if I had the time to also day trade. Thanks, Sam, and the amazing team you have put together. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Savika today, CTY, we made a killing. XZ says, thank you, Capital. 20% gains off of CMCT. We made a killing on that. Again, Capital Gains. Capital Gains is another mentor alongside myself. We've been killing it, man. We've been crushing it day in, day out. I'm telling you, there's a reason why people are coming out. This is not yesterday, right? Yesterday, 2Y Alistair says $186 over here. Yesterday, again, PA says Top Trade Academy, best trading Discord, best trading community, $20,000 in a single freaking day. Jamie X, this is Friday now, I believe. Yeah, Friday says, I joined after getting burned in Moon Market Discord from a pump number about 5 months ago. Easily the best decision I ever made. Keep working hard, Sam. We give you everything, guys. Listen, we give you everything. Let me show you what it looks like, okay? Let me show you what our community looks like. So, also, Lily Didn't Kill Yourself says, this community changed my life. The few thousand I made here this month. Pause it and read some of these, man. I mean, I'm not going to go through every single one, but just pause it and read these. But I'll show you guys what it looks like. So, we give it a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit, we give it a stop loss. We also tell you how many shares to go out and buy in your position. So how do we do so? So we use a $10,000 account as a benchmark, right? So we say 10 shares in a 10K account, okay? So 10 shares in a 10K account. That means that if you have a 50K account, you multiply this number by 5. If you have a 30K account, you multiply this number by 3. Simple and easy. Today, literally, it says yesterday, but it's today because it's a little bit late. Or this is actually yesterday, I believe. CMCT, right? CMCT, we went ahead and we bought it from between 2.8 to 2.6. And our exit was 3 to 3.4, okay? Let's take a look at CMCT. I need to trade it today. This is the one that a lot of people made money on today. Literally ran from 2.56 to 3.39. That's how it's done. That's how it's done, my friends, right? And look. We've been crushing it. Stop loss below 2.55, came to 2.56. Bounced all the way to 3.4. Bang, right? So give it a shot, right? Give it a shot. See if you make money. If you make money, come back. And then on our day trade alerts today, we made a killing on CETY. We made a killing up absolutely, right? We played the break of 2 all the way upwards of 240. It did run all the way upwards of, let's go to CETY. It ran all the way upwards of 3, right? When you go over here, went to 2.98. So this was another amazing play from us as well. We've been crushing it, man. I'm telling you guys, we've been absolutely crushing it. Again, that's why people are coming back month after month. So give it a shot. The link is in the comment section in the description. Next 10 members, 50% discount. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. See if you make money. If you make money, come back for more. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave and never, ever come back again. With that said, I wish you guys the best of luck. And remember, my friends, don't give up, don't quit. Why? Because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.